Okay, we are recording. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Mystic B. And what are we doing with this video? This video is going to be a look into the weekly energies for all signs. So all signs meaning air signs, fire signs, water signs, earth signs, all signs, everyone. So the reason I've named it under the umbrella of all signs is because what I really want to do moving forward, because I really want to put out regular helpful content for my viewers, and yeah, I really want to put out some videos for, I don't know whether I'm tossing up between weeklies or monthlies for each sign of water, fire, earth and air. So yeah, if you want to put your suggestion down in the comments of this video, what you would most be interested in, whether it would be like a weekly energies reading for your sign or a monthly energies reading for your sign, yeah, please let me know, because I am just tossing up between the two. Obviously the weeklies one would be more involved and would be more time consuming, because I'd have to do them every week. And the monthly one might be a little bit more doable, but yeah, like I said, I haven't decided anything in concrete yet, and I'm just kind of playing around with the idea. I really want to work more with I love tarot. I love tarot, but I just feel like the YouTube is saturated with tarot, and so I really would love to focus on some of my other divination areas that I just really love. I mean, I've got quite a few that I love. So as you can see, I've got the Teacharms. I have astrology dice. I have the tea leaf cards. I have the tea coins. I have 1,000,001 oracle card decks. And I really love to read intuitively with some of my decks, some of my oracle decks. So I find they bring through some really interesting messages. So I really just want to mix it up a little bit, and I may include tarot every now and then, like a couple tarot cards in my readings, but I really just would love to focus on just mixing it up more. So this reading is going to be for the coming weekend. I'm just going to pause the video because, as always, I have forgotten to look at my calendar. It's school holidays, so although I know what day it is, it's Friday, I very rarely know the actual date, so give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay, so this reading is going to be for the 15th and 16th of April 2023, Saturday and Sunday. As I said before, weekend energies. I have already pulled the charms and put them onto the different categories. We have home and family, leisure and social life, career and business, love and relationships, health and well-being, money matters, adventure and discovery, and spirituality. I've also rolled my dice here, my 12-sided dice, and what I really like to do with this dice, the way that I normally use it when I am reading. I only mostly use it when I'm reading on the hotlines, to be honest, and I will roll my dice for a number that is going to be significant. It can usually mean I use it for timing, so it can be like days, weeks, months, or a certain date. But for our reading for the weekend energies, I've rolled the number 6, as you can see. So number 6 is going to be important or significant over the weekend for some of us. Keep in mind also these readings are general and they are for all signs, but they are general. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So yeah, let's get going. So number 6, important. Could be important, might not be important. I'm sure you will find out as the weekend progresses. Now let's start with, I think we'll start with home and family. We have the ship and we have the sword. So right away with the sword, I don't like to see the sword really in any category because it's all about conflict and not getting along, arguments, disagreements, all that kind of thing. And so it being in the home and family section, there might be a little bit of that around for some of us. With the ship being there with the sword, you know, they could be the kind of disagreements and arguments that are either slow to start or kind of they're going to kind of drag on and they're going to be kind of slow to resolve. So just be aware of that within home and family. This weekend, my friends, I feel like knowledge is power, and if we know that that kind of feisty energy is around within home and family on the weekend, we can kind of stay one step ahead and yeah, be prepared for it and act accordingly. Yeah, literally. So yeah, let's go on to leisure and social life. We have the fire and we have the clock within leisure and social life. So this gives me a feeling of really warm and comfortable gatherings. So this weekend would be a really good time to get together with the people that, you know, mean the most to you, the people that warm your heart, the people that you feel most comfortable around. Yeah, and yeah, just time to perhaps get together with your favorites and have a really just a really awesome warm, friendly atmosphere time. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. So we have that in leisure and social life. I really like that. I like that energy for us for leisure and social life. Let's have a look at career and business. So in career and business, we have the wolf and we have the trousers. The trousers is a it's basically masculine energy. So, and we have the wolf alongside it. So to me, it's almost like this very authoritative, is it authoritative or authoritative? I don't like that word because it's making me sound dumb. But anyway, you get the gist. It's that kind of energy. It's that leadership energy. It's that taking charge energy. It's taking control of things. And that's within career and business. So yeah, maybe we are being encouraged to step up and take on a more of a leadership role within our career and business. I feel like it would be a good weekend, and I know not everybody works on the weekend, but you know, some people do. Whatever your work is, whatever your career is, whatever you do in business, it may be a great weekend to try something new. I feel like that stepping up leadership energy is also saying, you know, it might be a good idea to give something new a go if something is not working. Yeah, just kind of take charge, take control, and give something new a try. But there's definitely that kind of authority and leadership energy within career and business for this weekend. Let's move on to love and relationships. So we have the pie and protected. Yeah, love and relationships. Now, this section, a lot of people, I always think they just think of it as just, you know, romantic relationships. This includes all relationships. So, you know, they do not have to be romantic relationships. You know, it could be a relationship with your mother, it could be a relationship with your son, it could be a relationship, you know, with a friend, or it could indeed be, you know, a love relationship. But yeah, we have the pie and the protected tag. To me, it's giving me the energy of comfort. Pie is especially on this plate with this spoon, it's just giving me that energy of a comfort food. So I feel like, you know, like in the department of love and relationships, things are comfortable. Things, despite this home and family energy that we had of the sword and the boat, love relationships and relationships in general are having the energy of being comfortable and protected. So even though, you know, there may be a little bit of conflict within some of our relationships this weekend, that doesn't mean that it's going to be the kind of conflict, arguments, disagreements, where things come to some kind of an end, because, you know, we have here in love and relationships that things are comfortable and protected. So your relationships are going to be okay, despite that conflict, disagreement energy we have within home and family. I don't know why but I feel like, you know, we do have relationships within home and family, so that could be connected. But just know that, yeah, your relationships, no matter if they are love relationships or otherwise, they're protected at this time, and things are okay, things are comfortable, things are good. So yeah, don't stress about that. All right, let's move on to health and well-being. Health and well-being. We have the treble clef and the inspire tag. So, oh gosh, I've just realized I may not even be holding these under the camera view. I hope I have been. I apologize if I haven't. So harmony. and being inspired or inspiring. I feel like we're going to be inspired this weekend when it comes to health and well-being. There may be, something to do with health and well-being that we become inspired to partake in or start or do. Yeah, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to go into any further detail with that, but there could be something to do with health and well-being that you've been thinking about, and you might just be inspired this weekend to get involved with or begin something like that. We also have the treble clef, which to me just says, harmony. So health and well-being, harmony. Please do get involved in any and all things that you feel are going to make you feel the most healthiest, the wealth of health. That's what's popping into my head. Yeah, just follow those inspirations that I feel like a lot of us have been getting the urge. We've slowly been inspired to. We've seen things and we've been thinking about things that we can do, to improve our health and well-being, but we might not have just gotten to that point where we've started those things yet. And so we have the energy here of inspire and the harmony there. So I just feel like this weekend would be a great weekend to get started on those things. Yep, and we know what they are if we are resonating with that message. Moving on to money matters, we have, this is a really interesting one. We have the hammer and it's either perfume or cologne. I never know with this one. So we have the hammer and the perfume or cologne within money matters. So I feel like for some of us, the cologne and perfume charm is just giving me the vibes of something is not, it's not smelling as sweet as it should or smelling as nice as it should, and that just sounds probably really confusing. And the hammer's giving me the vibe of, just basically these two charms together say to me, being in the money matters thing, just be aware of things, like be super aware and vigilant when it comes to money this weekend, because something might be off. I feel like the numbers might be off or something like that, or just for an example, there could be a payment wrongly taken out of our account or something like that. Like the perfume there with the hammer just screams to me, something just doesn't smell right and we may end up needing to fix it. So yeah, just be mindful of that where money matters are concerned, my friends. Awareness is key. Those energies are out there now, so all we can do is be mindful of them sometimes, and go from there. All right, let's look at adventure and discovery. So I tried as hard as I could to pull 2 charms for every section, but this one, an extra charm stuck to my finger when I pulled them out, so I figured we were meant to read it. Oh, I can't pick this one up. Okay, we have the bellows, we have the boot, and we have, oops, I'm just knocking everything around, and we have the tag with the word trust, and that's within action, not action, adventure and discovery. It's kind of action, I suppose, if you're having an action kind of adventure. But yeah, in adventure and discovery. So we've definitely got something we may be passionate about, that we are with the boot going after and taking action with. So we indeed could be going off and doing something within the adventure and discovery kind of zone that we are passionate about, perhaps that we haven't I'm so sorry guys, I do apologize. I ran out of video. Always happens. So I realized I was rambling on and my phone had stopped recording. Yeah, so basically I was up to letting you know that this activity, adventure, new thing that we could be off and going and trying this weekend when it comes to adventure and discovery, is going to involve trust. It is going to involve either trusting ourselves or trusting somebody else, but trust is going to be significant. And I did start rambling on about an image that was coming into my head with the trust tag, and that was I had an image of, you know, someone just going off and, you know, getting into an airplane and going skydiving. Little bit extreme. Not sure how many of us are going to be jumping out of an airplane this weekend. But I think the point of being shown that extreme, that kind of extreme activity is that, you know, it's going to be something that's, you know, it could be that kind of vibe. It could be, you know, something like adrenaline junkie vibe, or something, you know, unique, or something, just something different that, you know, that you wouldn't do every day. But it is going to be, you know, something that involves trust. So, and you can understand why that image popped into my head, because I really think skydiving is one of those things that you got to put your trust in a lot of things to jump out of an airplane. So yeah, there's that for adventure and discovery, guys. Extremely interesting energy for that section. Please let me know in the comments if you catch this reading and you just happen to have booked a session of skydiving for this weekend, because I'd really love to hear something like that. Okay, moving on, because I don't have much recording space left. In spirituality, we have the monkey and we have the cobra. So I feel like with these two charms together, I just have this this feeling of not taking anything that has, you know, that we might be up to in the realms of spirituality this weekend, you know, not taking it too seriously, having fun with it, and, you know, yeah, just not being so because snake kind of reminds me of snake for me is a bit of a bitey energy, and you know, it just kind of reminds me of somebody saying, you know, this is the way I do things, and you know, how, you know, and so this is the way it should be done, and just a very kind of rigid, bitey attitude I feel we have here within spirituality, which I know isn't a great vibe to have within spirituality. So what I really feel like I want to say here is, you know, just keep things light and fun and playful, because I don't think that you can go wrong then. And I think when we stay within this kind of playful monkey energy, and not the bitey energy, you know, we're just more in alignment with who we are, and what we want to do, and you know, it doesn't matter if other people so it happened again because I rambled too much. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, basically, you know, when it comes to spirituality this weekend, you know, do your own thing and have fun with it, and disregard anyone or anything that has anything negative to say about it. That's basically the gist of what I was getting at. Okay, so what I really want to do now is just pull a couple of oracle cards for us to take with us into the weekend as kind of like messages from the universe and or spirit. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple, I'm just going to shuffle and pull a couple of cards from my Sacred Self-Care Oracle I've decided to use for this weekend. Okay, what messages do we need? All signs for this weekend, the 15th and 16th of April 2023. All right, let's see what we get. This one. These are really pretty cards. I've forgotten what the backs looked like. I'll just show you there on the camera. Aren't they sweet? All right, let's see what came up for us this weekend. Okay, so we have, just going to move you out of the way, number 6. Remember, guys, number 6 is our number of significance this weekend. So we have, this is really interesting, we have abundance planning. Now, remember in Money Matters, I got that energy that, you know, something just may be off or not right with Money Matters, and something may need, you know, readjusting or fixing. So it's really interesting. We got this abundance planning card, and I just personally would like to thank the universe and spirit for this message, because it's awesome. And I think everybody, no matter who you are, and what your financial situation is, can always benefit from a little bit of abundance planning. And look at that sweet little good luck cat there. I love that message to go with our reading. What else have we got? And we got perfect. Ground yourself. I love this message. I am going to take it on board. You know, one of my favorite things to do, and I don't do it often enough, for grounding, is taking my shoes off and just walking on the earth, plain and simply. I always have intentions of doing so, and that also goes back to the messages that we got from health and well-being, being inspired to do something that we've been wanting to do for our health and well-being, and so yeah, that's something that I am definitely going to remind myself to do this weekend. because I feel it's really, really important. And what else do I like to do for grounding? Meditation. I cannot recommend that highly enough. If you can find a meditation practice that works for you and you get really consistent with it, you will just get so many benefits. Meditation has basically saved my life about 9 years ago now. I thank God every day that I discovered meditation because it's been so beneficial. And now just, you know, really, really need to begin to get back into it again as consistently as I used to, because you can definitely notice when you are not doing it. One more thing for grounding, drinking plenty of water and eating really nourishing foods. They are my grounding tips, but again, you please do what works for you, what you have tried or may try and works for you. By all means, do that. I love these messages that we got. I love most of the energies that came up for the weekend. I think they're all very handy to know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading too, and I will see you very, very soon. And I'm going to work on clearing out some old videos on my phone so that I can have enough recording space so I don't need to restart 2 or 3 times. Okay guys, please take care, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.